get into the moves. I want to hear your prediction. When we come back on the show tomorrow, I know none of you guys are here tomorrow, but when we come back on tomorrow, will the Browns have made a signing? And if so, who do you think? Give me a position. Give me your prediction for whatever Andrew Berry will do next in free agency.
I think the Browns will sign a wide receiver, but not a big money one. I think they will make a move. I'm trying to think.
Christian Kirk.
Maybe something on that level. Like just a veteran
Let me see.
They need
guy to be like a third receiver because they have a 2 in Judy. They have, in my opinion, a 4 in Bond. They got to draft a 1, hopefully, and I think they sign a third receiver. Could it still be Romeo Doubs? Maybe, but he's probably going to get paid a lot since we've seen some of these other wide receiver
At least $40 million. At least $40 million.
So I can't see them doing that. So I think they'll go maybe the Christian Kirk route or somebody of that ilk, like a veteran.
Darnell Mooney.
Or Did he resign? No.
He got released.
He
Who
got
else
released
is
by
out there?
they got Christian Kirk, Tyreek Hill, Debo Samuel.
No, I'm not interested in him. Darren Smith keeps telling me Tyreek Hill's going back to Kansas City.
Tutu Atwell, Marquise Brown, Curtis Samuel, Jawan Jennings is a free agent. Hopkins.
That's not a bad one there. Jawan Jennings, I mean, he's been a pretty good player. Man, Marquise Brown has like gone off a cliff.
Jawan Jennings ain't going to
Right.
Jawan Jennings is what?
They're not going to sign him.
Why?
Because Shelby and Miles was about to fight him when Malik Collins got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
0%.
I forgot
he come here, they will jump him in the locker room.
Right.
I forgot about
Get
that.
him off the list. Sky Moore, Juju
No.
Smith-Schuster,
No.
John Mechie,
No.
Hunter Renfro, Zay Jones.
Nah, now we're in the...
Now Cordell Hodge.
Kadaro.
Kadaro Hodge.
Kirk might make some sense, and there was another... Who was the... Give me the guys between Kirk...
Curtis Samuel.
It's Curtis Samuel, Christian Kirk, Debo Samuels, Damani Brown, Tutu Atwell, Curtis Samuel, Marquise Browns, Jawan Jennings, DeAndre Hopkins, Greg Dortch, Noah Brown, Keenan Allen.
We think...
Noah Brown, go
Do we
Bucks.
think... what's his name? The guy Hollywood Brown. Do we think he has anything left?
I don't know. I mean, I
He
guess
seems like he went off a cliff quick.
He
kinda
didn't-
do.
If he didn't make it work with Patrick Mahomes.
that's kind of crazy. That's kinda,
At this point, though,
Yeah.
beggars can't be like
Right.
any receiver they bring
I
in.
just think
is
they
a help.
need a veteran that's still got... I think Christian Kirk's got enough juice to be a third receiver.
He's a great locker room guy, according to all reports.
Van Jefferson.
Keenan Allen.
Which y'all?
Yeah, but is he going to want to come here at the end of his career?
What's the
It
Gabe
might be his
Davis?
only option.
Y'all like Gabe Davis?
No.
Okay. It's looking crazy to underneath.
I'm with you.
Romeo Doubs, Calvin Austin. It's
Tate Tyson,
ooh.
11 at 6.
Yeah, this is it's getting
Yeah,
Minimowski.
I'm gonna say Christian Kirk.
All right, Kirk
Browns
is-
signed Christian Kirk, 2 years, $14.6 million.
Zay Jones is always available.
Kite. He gonna say he want 2 for 20.
All right, I'll give him 2 for 20. I mean, in this day and age, that's not too bad.
G and Ty, who's your pick for the
Who's your pick,
next
guys?
move? Or even a position.
Doesn't have to be a wide receiver. I was just
Probably
saying,
some guard.
you think they're going to sign another guard?
Joel Batonio's announced his retirement today, so they're gonna.
He did?
No, he will.
Oh.
he will.
It's like, how did I miss that?
Pretty. Ain't today the deadline?
Is today the deadline, Mike? Or is
Today
it
is, no, they have to. We will know tomorrow. One of the topics. on
tomorrow's the deadline, right.
No. Today's the deadline. We will know by
Oh,
tomorrow's
yeah,
show.
okay.
We will do a topic tomorrow, I promise you guys, on either Joel Batonio retired, how do you fix it, or Joel's coming back, what does it mean for the Browns? That will be in the show tomorrow, I can assure you. And we got Zach Jackson on with some inside information on that.
I'm looking for a Minimowski tight end too. I'm looking for somebody.
Yeah, those guys got paid like that. Charlie Kohler got paid.
It's a little too it's a little too rich for my blood. I'm looking for somebody because I don't really want to use no draft capital on no tight end. If I can get me a receiver, if I ain't gonna get one, so they got dudes like Jonnu Smith, and Jonnu Smith, he 30, he about to be 31. However, they had like
too much last year.
They had like 7 tight ends.
They did have
They had
a lot.
Freiermuth. They had the big dude, the big huge tight end, Darnell Washington. So then, I'm cool on Taysom Hill, and I didn't know he was 36. Dallas Goedert is 31. Zach Ertz is 35. Some of these old dudes.
Taysom Hill is more than just a tight end, though.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be all offensive line because the Browns, they missed on Elijah Vera Tucker. They wanted him. They wanted Linderbaum. They didn't get him.
Right.
So I feel like if they end on these bids, essentially they're trying to get some linemen.
You know who I think would be an interest if you wanted to go to I don't know that they want a veteran at this position. But you know who'd be a cheap signing that I think could help the Browns on offense? Rashad White.
The who?
He was the Buccaneers'
the
number 2 back.
Yeah, good player.
He was like he was like the Bucky Irving compliment.
Right.
You out on Samson?
No, but I don't.
I want to talk to Samson.
I think like Rashad White, Samson's not like you got to have another option for our first and second down back.
Right.
Like Judkins is not going to be on the field for every first and second down. And I feel like Dylan Sampson's more of that third down specialty back. I want another guy who can get you, can get you 3-4 yards, can do some stuff on the goal line. Rashad White's a nice number 2,
Let me look at
legit number 2 back.
He's
been a solid player for Tampa.
They got
Browns going to get Nick Westbrook.
Nick Akinye Westbrook.
That's who they go.
Didn't he have I think 2 years ago, Nick Westbrook had 22 catches and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Some weird number
with
like
the Titans.
that.
Y'all think
The
Austin
Titans went bananas yesterday. They signed 10 guys.
Yeah, from the Jets and Giants.
Y'all think Austin Eckler's washed?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you're not kidding. This dude's numbers in 24 were stupidly weird.
Yeah.
Who?
I had him.
Akinye?
I had him in fantasy.
Oh,
so
did
I
they
know
sign
it.
him, or are you joking around?
No.
I looked at his
He's a
stats.
free agent.
Yeah, what was his catch to touchdown? It was crazy.
He had in 2024.
Yeah.
I am not kidding. 32 receptions, 497 yards, and 9 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns on 32 catches.
Okay.
That's insane.
Here's three guys.
Yeah.
He led the NFL with a 58.7 success rate in terms of receiving.
That's probably going to be the best ever in the history of the league.
First down or touchdown. That's nuts.
Pacheco or Keaton Mitchell?
They're interesting.
I'd rather Keaton Mitchell.
He can't.
I'd rather have Rashad White than either of those guys. He's more durable.
I like those. I liked him too.
Pacheco, I loved, but he hasn't done anything the last 2 years.
I know. It's like he's
and
available.
Keith Mitchell he's young, but he can't ever stay on the field.
Pacheco is 27. Keaton Mitchell's only 24 too.
I know, but he's been hurt.
He's been hurt.
His whole career so
we need
far.
another. But I like those three. I would go with yours. I do like the back from
It's not
Rasheed
like
White.
I'm not saying the Browns should be run heavy.
Yeah.
They need
Fix
two
that
backs.
O-line, have Quinshawn get 20 carries and then give another 8 to Rashad or touches and another 5 to Dylan Sampson. Let's go.
Do you like, because you watch the Big Ten, and I keep running across this name, what do you think about Nick Singleton?
The Penn State running back?
He was supposed to be as a true freshman. He was going to be the next great back out of the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. And every year after that, it regressed to the point where Kaytron Allen kind of overtook him as running back 1.
And then Kaytron Allen, but then it's like, he has a weird build.
But he can catch and run out of the back.
That's crazy because Singleton's supposed to have better hands. He was supposed to be looking like
he fell off a little bit.
I know,
and
like
it's sick.
It's kind of because he played 4 years. And you like, every time I would look at it, but I'm with Bull. I wouldn't mind, get me another little running back to run with that, just to run his rock, because I want to keep what's his name fresh too. I know his ankle is cool, he'd be ready to go, but Quinshawn Judkins, he'd be cool, he's ready to go, but I need something else too.
Need more depth at that position, no doubt.
Yeah.
Is this week we doing the championship?
Yeah, championship round, man. Championship. We moved in our receiver bracket tournament. By the way, we did run back 10 receivers, and there is a guy from John Carroll,
Tyron Montgomery. Now, I didn't find out about him until Zach said, and people was talking about that he was destroying people at the Senior Bowl. And this dude, I'm not gonna lie,
He's running around. He had a number 4 on, and he's running around. You know how when
He
you
got
play.
some raw talent.
He got some raw talent. It's some receivers. CJ Daniels. I like him out of Miami. It's a lot of dudes.
Malachi Fields.
Notre
Dame, that boy. He ran a 4.6, but that boy got some good catch radius.
Yeah,
boy.
he's out there.
6'4".
Yeah, I like it. But it's so funny. You talk yourself in and out, like Bull said. You talk yourself in and out of a corner, and we started with Carnell Tate, and then we ended with Carnell Tate. So, and I'm just telling you, man, the dude, he's a pro.
0% chance the Browns draft him.
I don't want to say it.
Carnell Tate is a 0% chance.
We all want him.
We want him.
Yeah, they never take the guy.
So now I've actually just gracefully bowed out of any predictions because I do not want to get destroyed.
They always say, well, think about it. The 2 guys they signed in free agency yesterday, we never talked about either of them.
None of them. None. 0.
Right?
We don't even know who they are. Like,
who was the last guy they took? We were like, oh yeah, I expected that.
The last guy that they took that we expected.
Juckins in the 2nd round.
Yeah, we did talk about him.
Yeah, like,
But nobody else.
because he was on the board. It was him and Travion Henderson.
And I think we talked about Fadden too.
yeah,
we talked
about Fannin, but the
We
rest
certainly
of
didn't
them,
talk about Graham and Schlesinger.
at all.
Yeah,
Shador Sanders.
we did, not in the 5th round, but
But you
we
could
certainly didn't talk about Dylan Gabriel.